Testing, testing. Oh, that's really embarrassing. Oh, that's really embarrassing. Okay, well, that's... that's gotta be bottom 10 all time, maybe. Sorry, guys. I was just saying hello to everyone. Hello, Pangy. Hello, Very Angry Duck. Hello, Loaf. 2 days in a row. Okay, I can't help it. Okay, I forgot that my mic wasn't plugged in. I thought it was. Oh, all my bits are ruined. All my bits are ruined. I was being, like, super funny and charming. Also, please ignore my hair. I don't know what it's doing today. But yeah, I was being super funny and charming. Like as usual, but even better. Like, I promise I was being, like, super funny. This is terrible. Should I go put a beanie on? This is, like, bad. Wow, that's... We got some, like, height today. That's kind of crazy. It won't stay down. That's hilarious. Yeah, I was being super funny and charming, and now no one knows. Yeah, I missed y'all, right, Loaf? I missed you. Okay, so what we're... Sorry about that. What we're doing today... Let me switch the camera so everyone can see. Hold. Click. Okay, perfect. What we're doing today is we're going to continue working on our game jam from last time. Gina said, right, super funny. It was funny. You wouldn't even know how funny it was because you couldn't hear. But I promise, it was probably like the funniest thing you guys would ever have heard. It's just unfortunate you guys didn't get to hear it, you know. A little bit of a problem there, but maybe next time, you guys will be able to hear my super funny intro. Unstylish streamer gets a bad haircut and goes mute. More news when I get my job back. I love how you always have the most energy at the start when you're usually muted. Okay, let's be clear. I'm not usually muted. I'm sometimes muted. I'm not usually muted. I think there's a difference there. Like, usually muted implies that I'm, like, always on mute. But I'm not. Usually, I'm not muted. Could try going back and reading your lips. I don't even know if it's that deep. Okay, here we go. So I got some stuff done. So I added walls to the thing, so I can't walk through the walls. And then I added these guys that, like, chase us down, right? And they actually have, like, pathfinding around the walls, which is pretty cool. I think I did that last time, but I added some art. So I added this pig guy, right? We are gonna need different pig guys, but this is just the first pig guy I had. So here's a little farmer pig guy. He's got overalls on, which I thought was pretty neat. You know, he's got his overalls and his little pig blaster that faces different directions. So yeah, I've got a little bit of the art done. A little bit of the art. Okay. And then what I want to do today is I'm thinking we could either make a tile set or we could, like, make the enemy art. But I don't know what to do about the enemy art. I forget what we were gonna make the enemies. I don't remember if it was farmers or if it was cows. That's one problem. I'm out of the loop for this one. What are you making? Okay, so we're in another game jam, as usual. This one's called the Oink Jam. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. That was I actually just doxed myself. Sorry about that. This is the Oink Jam. All right, we got 10 days to complete this. So we're gonna submit our project in 10 days. Essentially, the themes are pigs and everything has a cost. But yeah, it's not super, like, crazy hard themes. We're going definitely for the pig thing. I'll clip that. I'd really rather you didn't, Jackie. So yeah, we're putting down the pigs and everything has a cost. Right now, our game, the way it works is it's like this shooter, where you essentially are literally just, like, shooting these little guys. Imagine Enter the Gungeon, except for it's pig themed instead of bullet and gun themed. That's kind of the vibe we're going for. And then you have a basic understanding of the game. So far we have 2 enemy types. One enemy type is this one that chases you around the room. It's just this orange blob. And the other one is this purple one that shoots. And when it shoots, if its bullets hit you, you die. I can show you guys what that looks like as well. Hold on. Just put this here, and this here, and this here. Okay. Now, it shoots the little red bullets, right? And if you get hit by the red bullets, you die, like, instantly. But, we're gonna have, like, an HP system and everything as well. We just have to set all that stuff up. And it's essentially like Enter the Gungeon, except for pigs, and we got hit. Perfect, perfect. I've been indoors for 4 days because of the snow. Well, Loaf, I've been indoors also because of the snow a lot. But not the entire time, because I had to take my friend to the hospital last night due to a sledding accident. Yay. Not yay. She's okay now, but it was very scary at the time. Very scary indeed. But yes, we'll switch to pixel art so that hold on. A sprite? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pull up a sprite real quick so that we can what's the word? We can start. I actually just almost ended stream really early. So that we can start making enemy pixel art. Perfect. Hold on. Is Gina in the hospital? No, it wasn't Gina. It was a different one of my friends. But she has recovered. And she is back on campus. She's no longer at the hospital, luckily. It was really scary though. But she ended up being okay. So just a little problem. But yes. So if you're going sledding, just make sure you're very careful, fellas. I think there's a lot of ice down, so it's pretty slippery, and you go about Mach 5 when you get going. So just make sure you're careful out there. What happened to the pirate beat game and the card game? The card game got completed. The card game, what's the word? Oh yeah, the card game we uploaded to the game jam already. The pirate game is still in a weird little prototype phase. The issue with it is it's not fun. Which is good to find that out now, when we haven't done a whole bunch of work on it. Rather than finding it out, like, later, that it's not actually fun. But, yeah, it kind of just ended up being a prototype, I suppose, because it wasn't fun enough to move out of the prototype phase. So, yeah, that bad boy either needs a complete and total overhaul, or it needs scrapped, and we need a different project. One of the two. The comic is coming along nicely, though. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna sled today since the ground is 90% ice. Probably a good idea, Chicky Puff. Probably a pretty good idea. Okay. Now, I need an enemy type that would, like, chase a player, but I don't know what kind of enemy that would be. What eats pigs? Humans eat pigs. Put in microtransactions and loot boxes and a season pass. That will make it fun. A butcher's a good idea. We'll do a butcher. I like the way you think, Very Angry Duck. We need you on our business team. That would be super helpful for you know, doing business. Okay, we're making a little butcher here. A butcher, a baker, and a candlestick maker. Okay, here he is. He needs a little chef hat. Did butchers wear chef hats? I don't know. We're gonna give him a chef hat. Because I can. Okay. So we have... Oh, hold on, maybe not. Okay. Hat. He looks a little too friendly, I will say. We may need to make him a little scarier. Boom. Okay. And boom. Okay, we have the, like, basic outline of him. Now we're just gonna add little hands and feet and all the little fun details. Uh-oh. Hand too big. We'll each have our pigs, right? Yes. Also, each of you... Is that the pirate guy from the Unfun Beat pirate game? Yes, kind of. It looks pretty similar to him. It's not the exact same, but it's very similar. I assume there are going to be multiple enemy types, right? Yes. So currently we have the shooting enemy and the chasing enemy. And then the other thing we're going to have is different types of pigs. And each type of pig is going to be... Hold on, sorry, I need to put my phone away. And each type of pig is going to be based off of someone in chat. So there's going to be like a fire pig for Fire King. And then there's going to be... I actually didn't think of any others. I think there's a tech pig for someone else, but I don't remember who it was. But yeah, we'll have different kinds of pigs and stuff. To help with the fun nature of the game. Hooray. Hooray. Alright, now I'm going to add a little whatchamacallit. An apron, if you will. Down the front of this guy. And I think we can make him a little scarier by simply adding a whole bunch of blood to it. Whoop. So I just had to throw my phone across the room. Okay, let's add... Wait, are we allowed to show blood? What kind of pig would I be? Is there a pig that, like, gets lost really easily in the woods? I think that would be a good pig for you, Gina. For no particular reason, I just kind of made that up. There's no, thought behind that at all. I'm just kidding. It's because yesterday she got lost in Firewatch multiple times, and it was very embarrassing. Okay, yeah, let's add some splatter here. Like this. That's too much. Hold on. Too many mini splatters, not enough big splatters. Okay, there we go. And then should we add some to his face? Like this. Boom! That's pretty freaky. Calling your viewers pigs, GoatBlob, not escaping the allegations, lad. Okay, they wanted to be joined in. It's just ketchup, don't worry. Ooh, I like that idea. It's just ketchup, so it's fine. I was a scout. I have great navigational skills. Where were those yesterday, Gina? Okay, hold on. Now we need to add a little running animation. So this will be his idle animation. Boom. Hooray, idle animation. Maybe his eyes shouldn't follow immediately. That'd be kind of funny. Like they're up here first. We do need to delete this one though. And then here they're down one. Okay. Perfect! Now he looks like a funny little guy. Alright, now we're gonna save this as the idle animation. Enemy. Chase. Idle. Save. How about making him a robot chef so it's less violent? Okay, I kind of like that actually. Hold on. Should we... How do we make him into a robot though? So first we start with like a gray color here. And then maybe we take the eyes off and make them like robot eyes. Or like one big robot eye. That could be kind of neat. Oops. Like this? That looks kind of like a robot, right? We do need to add like a light section right here or something. And then... Hold on. Ooh, wait, I've got a better idea. What if it's like this? No, I was kind of trying to make it look like he's got like a hole in his head to like show where the eye was. This is kind of scary looking actually. This and this maybe. There we go. Now it's like a robot chef or a robot butcher, I guess. What do we think of the robot butcher? Clanker. Exactly. Non-late stream. Yes, speed baking. Since I have school off, it kind of opened up my schedule a lot. So I'm able to stream at the normal time today, even though it is a Tuesday. Let's remove... I think we should remove all the blood from this area. That way it's just on his little apron thing. Okay, now we are going to have to... Hold on. Alt-D, so we need to duplicate this over there. Control-C, Control-V, Alt-D, D, D. Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to go here to here and go up. We go across the bottom. Okay. And then we need a really dark color to separate the two legs from each other. Like this. Perfect. Okay. Now we have a little robot guy. I think his head's a little too big for his hat. Like, I think, realistically, his head would need to fit inside his hat, so it needs to be something like this. Oops. Or we could do something like this, so it looks like a skull, kind of. I kind of like that. It's a little... I can't see it very well, though. Hold on, I need to, like... No, it's too dark. That's pretty good. Oops. Okay. He looks kind of strange, but I think I kind of like it. Don't let him fool you. He has one in-person class this semester. But like I said, it's a really important class. The other day, we had to learn the cha-cha sliding class. It was really hard. Lazy blob? No, I'm not lazy, guys. I have really important classes to do. Make the hat bigger and the head smaller. Okay, we can make the hat bigger too. Wait, actually we can't make it much bigger because I think it goes all the way to the roof when it goes up. Oh no, it doesn't. It goes one down, so it's okay. We actually need to take this color and hit all these other frames with it, actually. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Okay. Oh, I forgot to change his hand color. Whoops. Hold on now, little doggy. Okay. Boom. Now we have dude. Let's actually make it so his eye once again doesn't track correctly. Okay, like this. Boom, that's pretty cool. I like that. Wait. Okay, hold on. Wait, what about making a shadow of a rat in the hat using some gray? Okay, that's kind of cool. That's cool. Hold on. You know, I was joking when I said make the head smaller, hat bigger, because that would make the hat too big for his head. I guess that's true. Hold on. I kind of like the idea of the rat being, like, inside of his head. I don't know how to draw a rat this small, though. There's not a lot of room up there. Is that a rat? Guys, would you be able to tell that was a rat? Yes or no? He's supposed to be a butcher, not a chef, though. It's interchangeable, Panky. It's interchangeable. I think it's kind of rat-shaped. Yeah, Disney's gonna sue you. No. They're not gonna sue me. They're not gonna sue me. Actually, yeah, they're not gonna sue me because he's a butcher and not a chef. Ooh. Maybe that's the like key. It's cool. We're probably over detailing him. Yeah, maybe, but doesn't he look cool? He looks so neat. Plus, we're pixel artists. We're pixel artists. We're supposed to be over detailing. That's actually not true. That's not a good tip. If you want to be a pixel artist, don't follow that tip. That one's free to use, but I don't know if I would use it. Okay, here we go. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Okay. All right. Save, and then file, export, sprite sheet, export. Okay, cool. Now we have this. File, export as, export. Cool. Okay, now we need to make a chasing animation. So it needs to be like, or something like that, right? Except for, I mean, hopefully better than that. Hopefully it doesn't like just look like a goosey guy or a goofy guy. Bro, I got the 1 in 16 already. Dang, Jack, you got good luck today, don't ya? Every day you talk about this, Jackie, I'm a little worried you've gotten addicted to gambling. Hello, Aaron Gray. New TM campaign is out. So much stuff to watch. What's TM? Am I a goofy goober for not knowing? TM. I'm trying to think. It sounds like a Dungeons and Dragons campaign thing because you said campaign, but I don't know what TM stands for. Trench Martians? I don't think Trench Martian. You might be right. You might be right, Very Angry Duck. I just don't know if it's Trench Martians. T-Muscles? I never got to watch the VOD last time. What's the game we're making? Okay, so really simply, we have this pig guy. Right? And we are shooting these little bad guys. It's really hard right now because I put a whole bunch of extra bad guys in. But we have all these bad guys around, and we have to kill them. It's like Enter the Gungeon, except for with pigs and a restaurant. So like these guys will chase. We have 2 enemy types right now. The guys that chase and the guys that shoot. The guys that chase are a little faster than us. and the guys that shoot really, really fast, but in random directions. So right now, it's essentially kind of like, it's going to be like kind of like a bullet hell kind of thing, but not exactly like that. More like a dungeon crawler, Binding of Isaac kind of vibe. That's what we're going for. Oh, it's Trackmania? No, I love Trackmania. I should have known that's what TM stands for. Aaron, you know ball. Trackmania is fire. Wasn't there a theme about cost as well? Yes, Aaron. Okay, so the cost... Okay, one sec. The cost thing for us is what we're going to do is we're going to start with a whole pack of pigs. And it's all the chatters. And they all have different, like, shooting... kind of shooting types. So there'll be, like, a fire shooting. And, like, a tech shooting. And, like... I don't know, a crossbow or something like that. But eventually... Wait, what was I going to say? Oh, whenever one of your characters dies, it'll cost you their abilities. Like, that's the cost thing. So, for your progress, what it costs is literally, like, the life of your pigs. If that makes sense. If that does, in fact, make sense. Yes. So, that's how we're implementing both. It's a Nuzlocke. Yes, kind of. It is like a Nuzlocke. Okay, we need to make a running animation for this guy. So we can do that now. Okay, so if I were a butcher guy, how would I run? I think he would, like, have a knife all of a sudden, like, right? For each pig that dies, you should get a bacon that you can spend at the shop. Ooh! Dude, when Aaron's not here, we miss out on all the great ideas. That's a good idea. We will have to implement that. That would be pretty cool. Okay, so first things first, I wanna add a knife to this guy. Hold on. Let's pull this up here. I want to pull his hand backwards, right? Because, like, when he's like holding it like this, maybe. I guess that would be like right above him, not necessarily behind him. Like this, maybe. Boom. How's that? And then we need to hold on. Doesn't really stand out very much against the gray. Can we darken him up when he gets mad, maybe? I kind of like that. Okay, yeah, that works pretty well. Okay. I think his hand's one wider, though. I think it's actually like this wide, not however wide it was before. Like this. Maybe. Hold on. Let's check, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no, it actually wasn't. Perfect. Okay. So we have it kind of locked down right now. Okay, and I think it's too tall. Let's lower his hand down a little bit. Talon, you are so lucky I didn't wait till my food was done to get chat up. Tisk tisk. Wait, why? I missed it. Oh, bread bug. Yes, that is who Loaf is. Sorry, Speedbang, I didn't see your message till just now. Don't you remember when he fixed the vegetable eating concrete issue in the cooking stream? I missed that stream. Only saw the video. Vegetable eating... Oh, the cooking stream. Okay, you're talking about the soup stream. Okay, I thought... At first I was like, cooking stream? I don't think I've ever done a cooking stream. Ugh, now I need a color for his knife, which is going to be a problem because it clashes with everything around him. We need a brown handle here, though. This is not going very well. Hold on. Ugh, this is annoying. Maybe I should do the other hand. No, I think this hand works better. I should have figured out a way to put the knife in it. I think it's still too long, by the way. I think it needs to go down one more. Okay, that's a little better. Ugh. I don't know what color to make his knife. That's pretty good. That kind of looks like he's holding a knife, right? Pretty close. Soup stream, okay. That scared me a little bit. I thought someone was coming in the door. No one's supposed to be coming in the door. Knife should be red, like Jello. Okay. Red on the knife, maybe? It kind of doesn't look great, though. It kind of makes his eye look like it's coming out of his head. Yellow knife? No, it doesn't work very well. Unless you do, like, black here or something like that. No, not a big fan. He should have a blue metal instead of a gray, making his body slimmer. Give him a camera head and give him yellow glowing wings. It's a joke, and proof we are 4 steps away from V1. Oh, yes. You're talking about Ultra Kill. Okay, I get it now. For I said that, I was like, wait, what? I like the idea of a cybernetic knife, though. That way we can... It won't clash with the things around him. Maybe, actually, it comes out from the top of his hand, then. Like this. Right? This should be kind of neat. We need to make it taller, though. Like this. Perfect. And I want to kind of transform this area here. So we kind of need... Hold on. Control-C. Alt-N. Control-V. Okay. So we need to get him from this position to this position. Okay, so Alt-N. So let's start by making him, like, surprised, right? Like this. Okay, so he's surprised. His eye needs to go a little wider. No, hold on. And then his skin should grow darker, I think. And then it needs to, his eye needs to slowly change colors. Like from blue to dark blue to purple to red, I think. And then I think he should slowly start frowning, right? So here we want him to have the correct color. Yes, and then he needs to start frowning as well. Okay, hold on. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Okay, his arm needs to come up when he's going into this next pose. Okay, hold on, let me read chat for a sec. Hold on. Oh man, I missed a lot. Oh goodness, you guys talked a lot when I was looking away. This is bad. Hold on. Okay, the GoatBlob requested show and tell poem has been completed. Hooray! That's kind of neat. I'm excited to read your poetry. Okay, Aaron Gray said blue knife. Yep, we figured that out. Hold on. Make the knife bigger or make it an axe, because you're killing it, not chopping what's the already dead thing. Looks like a Statue of Liberty with a blue knife. It kind of does look like a Statue of Liberty with a blue knife, actually. We can change it in a minute. We can change it in a minute. Holy. Okay, hold on. For the Aaron Gray sponsored show and tell, Gina and Goat asked me to make a poem for it. No such thing as too big chat. So many more friends. Why is GoatBlob making the butcher darker than he would when he is aggressive? It's because it stands out. It clashes with the red better. Duh. Very Angry Duck's trying to cancel me, I think. I think no transition animation works. Perhaps even better. Okay, first let's make it a meat cleaver. Let's make it a meat cleaver first. I like the idea of it being a meat cleaver. Let's remove this and this, because meat cleavers are kind of weirdly shaped. Can we go even lighter somehow? Like that. Then we need a hole in it. Perfect. Okay, so here's a meat cleaver, right? And you guys think no transition animation? Okay, let's do no transition animation, see how that works. Works for me. Okay, so we have a moment where he's like this, and then we need him to run. So he needs to jump up in the air. Jump up super high. I don't actually know the words to that one Mario song, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. And then we need to move this forward. Okay, and then we go here. He needs to land here, and then we need to switch these. So this one goes, oops, here. Remove this. Hold on, little doggy. We go here, and this one goes back. Okay. Now he's running, question mark, but not very well. Let's add some I don't know what. We need to add something though. It looks pretty terrible right now. So when he goes up, I think his cleaver should be down a little bit to try and catch up with the rest of him. Like this. And then this needs to be like, uh-oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yes. And then no, it needs to go up on the down, or the down beats. Yes, hold on. Oh, this is gonna be okay. Yes, this is gonna be okay. Sorry, that was kind of dumb. Okay. So this is there. This goes to here. Then we just copy paste this from here to here. And then we need to move his knife down on this one again. Like that. Hold on. Okay, perfect. Then we grab this. Then we click 1, 2, 3. Boom! Okay, here we go. Oh, that looks terrible. That looks actually way worse than it did before. Okay, we are not doing that, I guess. Hold on. We gotta think of a way to make this look better. Because currently it looks pretty terrible, I'm not gonna lie. He's just kind of doing like a weird little static run. I don't like it. Not even snow can keep the knowledge grind away. Now let's all jump up super high, high up in the sky. When's your dance TikTok coming out? What dance? I'm not doing a dance TikTok. I don't know what you're talking about. Fire King, is he supposed to do a dance TikTok? No! Gina, I never agreed to this. Sometimes I wonder what Fire King is yapping about. No, he just sang part of that Jump Up Super High song. That trend is funny. Well, I actually haven't seen that one. GoatBlob, should I go for the 1 in 1,000? Jackie, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Unless you're talking about gambling. If you're talking about gambling, you hit all the time. You literally can't lose. It's super hype. It's like probably one of the best things of all time. I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking, by the way. Please don't gamble. Don't do that. That was completely a joke. Do not do it. And no one clip that either. That would have been. We're gonna end our career before it even gets a chance to start. Okay. Export. Okay, cool. We are exported. So hold on. Let's switch back over here and change our enemy a little bit here. So first of all, we need to import the idle animation, I guess, and then turn it into frames. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Convert. Yes. Look how fast he's gonna go. Okay, now let's fix it. He's going a little too fast, so we're gonna slow him down here to be 12 frames per second, probably. Yeah, it's a little better. Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. We love gambling /J. I can't stop winning. So true, so true. See, you guys get me. I know if no one's got me, you guys got me. Run. Okay, then we do the same exact thing, but this time we need to import this guy. And we need to edit him and convert him to frames. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Convert, yes. Okay, now he's running as well. Perfect. I can't stop winning! More streamer promotes gambling on stream. Evil news at 12. Okay, wish luck to my sanity. I lost the house and a kidney. Well, Pangy, that means you have another kidney to gamble with. So I think you get back in there and win your house and kidney back. You got this, Pangy. I believe in you. Aaron sent a YouTube clip. Hold on, I gotta find out what is the clip of. Hold on. What is this clip of? GoatBlob, should I go
It's me gambling. That's the clip.
You miss 100% of the shots you take. Unless you're talking about gambling. If you're talking about gambling, you hit all the time. You literally can't lose. It's super hype. It's like probably one of the best things of all time. I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking, by the way. GoatBlob. Okay, so I may have accidentally told everyone to gamble. Which, you know, that's a slight problem. But, you know, it could be worse. Double or nothing. Yes, Aaron, you understand it. Can confirm he won't stop gambling. Okay, I haven't lost that much yet. I've only lost, like, what? How much does a house cost? Equivalent to that. It's not bad. We're fine, accidentally. Accidentally, and it's the 10th time you've done it. Okay. But consider... okay, think about it this way. Okay? Right? In order to not gamble, you have to always not gamble. Which is hard. You know, it's hard not to gamble all the time. But, think of it this way. If you gamble one time, then you have successfully gambled, even if you lose. So if you think about it, it's much easier to successfully gamble than to successfully not gamble. So maybe the real gambling is the friends we made along the way. Probably about $5. I agree, that's probably how much my house costs as well. Hold on, chase, sprite index equals SBR underscore enemy underscore run, else sprite index equals SBR underscore enemy. Okay. Now it should be able to... Look, they're idling. Look at that. Look at them. They look... Oh my goodness. That's actually really scary though. Hold on. They're smaller than me, which is a problem. I want them to be as big, if not bigger. But I don't know why I'm bigger than them. Because I think we're both 32 by 32. Unless you're 64. No, he's 32 by 32, so why am I bigger than them? I don't know. Hold on. Let me play it again. Maybe we're the same size, I just look bigger? It could be because I'm wider. No, I think they're actually smaller than me. Are they? I can't tell. They're so little right now, though. I don't know if I like how little they are. You won't have money for drinking. Oh, so true. So true, very angry dog. That is a small problem. We need a chopping animation? Yes, we do. That's a good point. Also, they need to be able to do damage, because right now they don't deal damage. Okay, a lot of chopping animation. I think maybe they just swing. Yeah, they should be bigger. I thought so too. I don't know why they're so small. Hold on. I guess he is bigger. Okay, well. Well, I don't really know how to make him... I mean, we could just double his size, but then his pixels will be off, and it'll look really weird, which I don't really like. One smear frame copied a few times, then the down pose. Then the down pose. So, up, smear down. I agree. Okay, yeah, that'll work. We go here, Alt-N. I guess it's okay that he's smaller, but it'd be nice if he was bigger. Okay, I think what we do is we make him frown even deeper here for a second. Like this. And then we copy, or yeah, we get this color. We need to take off his hand. I mean, not his hand, but his, like, cleaver from up here. And we need to put it down below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, boom. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Now we have his cleaver removed from this area. And we need to, like, cut this off, his whole arm. And then now what we need to do is... Let's layer so we can see where it's supposed to be. We essentially make, like, a big, sweeping, chopping area here. We need to make it pretty big. Like that. And then we go like this. And like this. And essentially just do this. And then hit the whole thing. Hit the whole, yep, the whole bang sharang. I should have put this on a different layer, but I guess it'll have to be fine. And then we need to go here and copy this lighter shade that is like kind of hard to see, but that's okay. And we need to go like here to here with like a sweeping edge kind of thing, like that. Boom, boom. Okay, now we have the smear. Smaller is cuter. I guess that works. I think we should be smaller. I agree. That's what we need to do. We need to make ourselves smaller, not necessarily the enemies smaller. Bigger. Well, I guess we could make the enemies bigger. It wouldn't really change much. It's okay. We'll look back into the pig design and see if we can make ourselves smaller. We'll see where we can condense, if you will. Now what we need to do is we need to make a sweeping thing for the arm as well. Like this. There we go. Boop. And then a dark shade, or a dark color here. Like this. With a robotic shade as well. Like this. Like that. And then we're gonna need you again. We're going to deepen the frown once more. And then we need his hand to essentially be down, right? So we're just gonna cut this off again. Grab this white color. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Put his hat back on. And then we need to draw his hand down. Very intimidating smear. Indeed, indeed. There's a big smear. If you don't put impact frames, we will be sad. So true. Hold on, hold on. And camera should be more zoomed in. Yes, do not worry. We will fix the camera settings as well. The camera is just currently set up for testing purposes. So do not worry about that either. We will solve all known issues with the state. And it will be perfect. I actually cannot guarantee it will be perfect, but it will be okay. It will definitely be usable. Okay, now it's too... Hold on. Now our arm is too long. So it's going to... Hold on. This is not ideal. Let's go here. What on earth? Where'd that come from? There we go. Okay. Now his arm is disattached. We gotta figure out where to put his arm. Maybe it should be at an angle here. It's gonna have to be, because otherwise it's not gonna really work. Okay, and then we need boom, boom, boom. And then boom, 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 boom. Like this. Like that. Okay, and then we need to go here. Oops. Like this. And now we have a weird little freaky attack animation. Boom. Okay. Shwink, 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 shwink. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look very good. Hold on. We need to add the little hole here. And we need to add the little, like, light shine on the edge of the thing. Like this. We need the hole. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, something like that. Right? Does that work? We will solve all issues with the state, and it will be perfect. GoatBlob 2026. 12 years before overthrowing the government. Yeah, I mean, I just think I could solve everything that's going wrong right now. Currently think the enemies are cuter than the main character, but I might just be biased. Okay, so we either need to make the main character cuter, or the enemies more evil. Or they can just look cute. It's either way is fine. Either will do. Hold on. And we need to save this as enemy chase attack. Then we need to export it. File, export sprite sheet, export, file, export as export. Cool. Okay, here we are again. Now we need to duplicate this, call it enemy, I don't know, attack? Sure. We go here, we import in our attack thing, and then we need to image, convert to frames, convert, yes. Swing, 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 swing. Dang, he's got the full rotation here. He's going all the way around. Wow. Biased against pigs for Cyclops. Chicky Puff. Yeah, Chicky Puff's actually a known Cyclops sympathizer, so that could be part of our issue as well. We could also just make these like mini bots, like the little guys that run around quickly, and that's why they're like chasing. That's why they're smaller than the main character. That could make sense as well. Anyways, we need the enemy to attack. Hold on. Hold on. If place meeting player, oops. Ooh, no. X, Y, OBJ underscore player. Wait, what did I call it? Pig, maybe? Pig. That makes sense. Then attack, attack. Okay, sure. What we need to do is sprite index equals SBR underscore enemy underscore attack. And we need to deal damage. So we need to make ourselves an attack function. Attack damage equals, I don't know, 5? Sure. And then we say local duck tries to make people alcoholic. 2, I don't even know what the rest of that says. Ancient knowledge? What are you talking about? I don't see anyone in chat that's spamming ancient knowledge, very angry duck. We need to say obj underscore pig dot HP minus, oopsies, minus equals attack damage. Perfect. I think. Hold on. And wait time. Oh no, it needs to be cooldown. We need to call it cooldown. Cooldown equals 0. Else, if, oopsies, else if, there we go. Cooldown is greater than 0. Cooldown minus. Okay, perfect. And movement speed needs to be 0. Move speed equals 0. Okay. Then, what else do we need? I'm trying to think. Else. Oh, here's what we need to do. Here's what we need to do, actually. Take all this. And remove this. And cooldown equals 0. Hold on. Else. Hold on, let me think. What do I want to do? I don't know what I want to do here. What did I miss? Not much. We're currently trying to think about how to animate this. Else if cooldown not equal to 0. What do I put here? If cooldown doesn't equal 0. Oh shoot, I don't know what to do. Dang, let me think. What do I want to do here? Okay, I know what to do, I think. Cooldown needs to be true or false. We need to go here. We need to go here. Cooldown equals true. Okay. Now, if cooldown ever equals false, then we need to play the attack animation. Okay. If not cooldown, then this. Else, if not chase, then this. Okay. So, when we're on cooldown, sprite index equals SPR underscore attack. Nope, it's enemy attack, isn't it? Enemy underscore attack. Okay, perfect. But the frame after the previous one. Well, if the player is close enough. Yes, right now it's if the player is close enough, it plays it. It should play the animation, which then spawns a hurt box. Yes, the hurt box is going to only cover, whatchamacallit, the cleaver area, like the cleaved part. Cooldown should equal false by default. No. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it that way. I guess that does make more sense logically. I was doing it how, if cooldown is true, then we are cooled down. But we can do the opposite. Okay. So now, what we need to do is if we touch the bad guy, right? If we touch the bad guy, or the good guy in this case, if, hold on, we can actually copy paste this. No, we can't. Okay. If place meeting xy obj underscore pig, then what we need to do is we say, okay, frame equals, no, we can't do that. We need a new variable. We'll call it attack equals false. Okay. And not cooldown, we say attack equals true. Then we say if attack, what we want to do is we want to say, let's go image index equals 0. Sprite index equals SPR underscore enemy underscore attack, which we need to remove that from earlier, but that'll be fine. Attack equals false. Then we say man, this is a rough one. Okay. Dang, hold on. Whew. Children, please don't touch bad guys. What? Let me think. Goodbye, Very Angry Duck. Thanks for stopping by. Oh my goodness. What do I want to do here? Okay. So right now, what do we have? We need to remove this. No, we don't. We want that. Ugh! This is annoying. Cooldown equals true. Attack equals false. Oh, I've got it. Okay. If cooldown and image index equals, I don't know, is greater than 0, 1, 1. Then cooldown equals false. Holy! That took forever. Let me think. Okay, now I think all this needs to go up above everything else. Like right here. That's a good spot for it, I think. Alright, let's see what happens here. This is probably not going to work, but if it does, I'd be pretty happy, I'm not going to lie. Oh, they are not moving. They are not moving. Okay. That's not ideal. Well? Oh, it's because their movement speed is 0. Whoops. Hold on. Why is cooldown true already? If attack. Is attack true or false? False, okay. If place meeting XY OBJ pig and not cooldown, then attack equals true. Okay. Hold on, we need to add some things here. Oh, the path isn't working. Why is path not working now? What is wrong with you, my friend? Ah. Because this needs to be false. Okay, let's see now. Okay, the animation is still not going for some odd, unexplainable reason. I wonder why. Hold on, let's find out, actually. We can just say draw text XY attack. Okay, now we'll know when it's attacking, when it's not. Okay, not attacking. Still not attacking. Still not attacking. Okay, cool. Alright, let's check Y. By the way, we should probably make this generic, so you can reuse the code for other enemies. Ooh, that actually does make sense. Okay. We'll work on making it generic. I think low-key it all works, as long as I have the things named the same. Once I actually get it working, I guess. Yeah, I think that's true. Okay, hold on. So, when I attack, my image index equals 0, my sprite index equals this. My cooldown equals true. Let me think here. So it's not attacking, but I don't know why. Maybe I should say distance to point? Distance to object. Oh, wait, yeah, I need to actually delete this. Oop. Is less than, I don't know, 10? So now it doesn't have to be on top of it, just has to be close. And it should attack. No, it doesn't want to. It doesn't want to at all. Okay, well, I don't know why. If you get it working, yeah, exactly. Not when. Ugh. Let me think. Okay, hold on. Don't be a pessimist, Fire King. We know he never has had any problems programming before. See? Exactly. I'm glad you have faith in me, Very Angry Duck. I have literally never had any problems at all with programming in my entire life. Okay. So why aren't you working? Question mark. Well, let's just make it so he never stops attacking when he starts attacking. That way we know when he's attacking and when he's not. Okay, he is attacking. I'm aware he doesn't look like it, but he is technically attacking. So, yeah, this could be worse. At least he knows when to attack. Oops. Okay. So, if cooldown and image index is greater than 1, cooldown equals false. Yes. So now, okay, hold on. Let's see when cooldown is active and when it's not. So we need to draw text. Call this one cooldown. Make it right below the other one. 16. And then we go even further down for the next one. And this one we're going to go with image index. And we're going to make it 32. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now we can see literally everything about them. Okay, so cooldown is not activating, unfortunately. I don't know why. Hold on. Let's see if we can find out. So cooldown equals true here. If cooldown and image index is greater than 1. Okay, let's remove this. Now we'll be able to tell when cooldown's occurring. Or we should be able to. Okay, no. Now he's not attacking at all. I don't know why. For some reason, cooldown never equals true. If attack. Yes, okay, so if attack... Okay, let's walk through it. So, this says when I'm very close to the player and I'm not on cooldown, I'll attack. Cool? What attacking does is it sets my animation back to 0. My sprite becomes this different sprite. That's my attacking animation. My cooldown activates and my attack turns off. Okay? So that's what happens. My attack is off, my cooldown is on. Okay, the next part. When my cooldown is on and my animation is finished, okay? When my cooldown is on, my animation is finished. Then, cooldown should turn off. Right? Cooldown should be from on to off when my animation is also finished. Cool. Okay. When my cooldown is on, I should have 0 movement speed. Oh, what is that? What is this? What is this little bizarre thing we have here? Something we shouldn't have. Okay, now let's try it. Okay, dang, he's going crazy. Hold on now. Okay, he is attacking. It's just really, really, really fast. Can someone explain it again in Old English? Yeah, sure. When thou havest robotic butcher. Butcher needs to inquire when to swing his blade. However, his swinging of the blade is incredibly rapid at this pace, due to an ancient enchantment he has deep within his arm known as coding. We will now have to fix this enchantment as it is too powerful. Pretty good? Pretty good? Okay, so the animation works. Now we just need to slow him down. So now we do attack timer equals 0. Sure. Oh, we could just make cooldown different, though. Let's just change cooldown instead, use that. Cooldown will no longer be true or false. It's going to be a timer. Hooray. Hooray. And not cooldown. No, we need two separate things. Cooldown has to be true or false. The timer has to be different. Attack timer equals 0. Because one of them is an actual cooldown, the other one's a fake cooldown. Okay. So, what we need to do is say attack timer equals 120, sure. And cooldown equals 0. Then attack equals true. Okay. No. If attack timer is not equal to 0. Okay. Now what we need to do is if attack timer... No, we can do it here. Ooh, we can do it here. And not cooldown. No, we need and not attack. No, and attack timer equals 0. Else if attack timer not equals 0, attack timer minus. Okay. Hold on. Let me think. And not cooldown. And attack timer. Hold on. No. We're gonna need another animation, is the issue. Let's see if this works, then we'll fix it in a minute. They attack too quickly, though. Minor spelling mistake. Just rename the variable to is on cooldown at that point to make it clear. Yeah, that's a better idea, actually. We'll go is on cooldown. There we go. That's better. We need to find all the cooldowns and add this to it. Okay. 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 Now, it still swings too fast. So what we need to do is we need to make it... Let's think here. Oh, I know what to do. Take this, put it here. Then we say... And attack... Hold on. Timer equals 0. This might work. Did not work. Whoops! Oh yeah, it's because I have this changed. Is on cooldown. Okay. Okay, now let's see if it works. Nope, he still attacks rapidly. I don't know why. Hold on. Oh, it's because of this. If attack... But attack can only be true. Oh, nope. We need this. And attack timer equals 0. Okay. Hold on. Okay, now he should only swing... Yes. It works. But he swings too early. We need to get rid of this and say... Distance to object is like less than 5 or something like that, maybe. Is the cooldown not working? It does work now. We are going to have to lower the, like, cooldown, though, because currently it take like, once they get a hit, they take forever to continue moving. We are going to have to change the animation, too, because it's so small. I guess we could zoom in. That would also solve some of the other issues if we zoomed in. Can you change the music to My Buddy Ben as an alien? Yeah, sure. Hold on. Yeah, one sec. We'll take a My Buddy Ben break. We could all use it, I think. We could all use it. Hold on, let's save. Just chatting. Okay. Don't mind the hair. If you just tuned in, don't mind the hair. Okay, hold on. Where's the music at? Let's go My Buddy Ben. Hold on. I gotta turn it up so even I can hear it as well. Where is it at? There it is. Okay, here we go. Well, let's take a moment to listen. What's y'all's favorite flavor of jam? I actually don't have one. I don't like jam very much. I didn't even notice the hair until you called it out. The Streisand effect? I guess so. My buddy Ben is an alien, but he had to go away. My buddy Ben always knew just what to do, but he said he couldn't stay. My buddy Ben. Am I too early? Oh, my buddy Ben. Oh, there we go. Sorry. My buddy Ben. Where are you? My buddy Ben is an alien. I wonder if he thinks of me. He's out in space while I look up from Earth. Do you think that he can see? My buddy Ben is an alien, and I miss him every day. My buddy Ben flew up into the sky. What else is there to say? But yesterday, I said, but yesterday. Oh, but yesterday, a letter sealed with a star, claiming to be from afar. I got it in the mail. I may not see, but he says he's thinking of me every time that he sets sail. And this song is long. I forgot how long the song is. My buddy Ben is an alien, but he had to go away. My buddy Ben always knew just what to do, but he said he couldn't stay. My buddy Ben My buddy Ben. Yeah, my buddy Ben. He's on the moon. My buddy Ben is an alien. He says he thinks of me. He's out in space while I look up from Earth. He says he'll come for tea. Nice. That went pretty well, I think, actually. Could have gone worse. That was my buddy Ben. That was my buddy Ben. Holy, that's got a lot of likes. I like it as well. All right, that was the my buddy Ben break. Hold on. People said a lot of stuff during chat. Let me catch up. Okay, when I said it was too long, okay, to be clear, I didn't say it was too long. I just said it was a long song, which it is 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Fire King said TikTok attention span. Okay, I can't help it that it's a long song, man. Chicken said, I once showed it to one of my friends with no context. I'm sure that was the most enjoyable 4 minutes and 20 seconds of that friend's life. A Very Angry Duck says, I once got the president of Bosnia to listen to it. What did he think, Very Angry Duck? Was he impressed or kind of disappointed? Gina and Fire King are planning a mashup of My Buddy Ben and a song that Gina has written. Speaking of which, I've heard the song, it's peak. The song that Gina has written is peak, by the way. It's like actually peak. Like no bit. No bit. It's actually good. Our buddy Ben. Ooh, everyone's buddy Ben? The whole group's? Maybe I'll make a comic one day about my buddy Ben and him like leaving Earth or whatever. And then we can all read the story of my buddy Ben. I need a heavy metal My Buddy Ben. That would be crazy. Peak stream when? As in the game, or like when is the stream gonna get good? To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if either one is what you said, Fire King. When do you want to do a peak stream? I know the story of My Buddy Ben. What's the story, Fire King? Hold on, I'm gonna go close my door. It'll take literally half a moment. Here they come. Here comes. He's been gone for so long. How did he ever expect to come back? I played the My Buddy Ben game once and 100% completed it. He's been gone for 17 years. I was back before you even sent it, Fire King. We are free. Run. You'll never escape, Very Angry Duck. We set up snipers on the roof. That could be fun. One day if we made a My Buddy Ben game and then people could play it, that'd be kind of neat. Hold on, we gotta go back and turn the music back on, I guess. I was talking about analysis about this song. That would be what the peak stream is? I don't know when we should do the peak stream. I can do it whenever. I mean, you know I've got time. It's already downloaded on my computer, I think. Wait, Talon, my song can be about Ben's girlfriend. Ooh, that would be pretty peak. Gina's space song is like it's like I don't even know how to explain it. It's a really like cool love song. Because like it has a lot of like space analogies and stuff. It's very space centric. It's really cool. Yeah, when she produces that and makes it and becomes a millionaire, hopefully she remembers all of us. Hold on. We need to do one thing for the enemy pathing. We say plus I random range -5 to 5. We do the same thing on the other thing as well. Okay, now they shouldn't all group up immediately on top of each other. They should kind of group up like around each other when they come chasing at me. We need to lower the attack cooldown. Or, yeah, the attack timer thing. That way they don't just stand there for like a minute and a half. Whenever they get to me. I wish they didn't... Every now and then they just stop moving. I wish they didn't do that. Wait, I guess that's exactly how I coded it. That's my own fault. What am I talking about? Hold on. I could just fix... Literally, I could just fix that. That's a... Dude, one of the best thing about game design and, like, making your own games is that there's something you don't like, you can literally just fix it. Like, there's nothing stopping you from just fixing it. Okay. Now, I don't think our HP is actually lowering, is part of the issue. How much HP do we start with? 5? Yeah, the HP isn't actually lowering, so that's a bit of a problem. So we need to do... hold on. Where is the actually attacking? The HP minuser, if you will. Oh, we don't have one. Okay, so we need to say if attack... hold on. If place... Oops, hold on. If place meeting x, y... Oopsies. obj underscore pig dot x, obj underscore pig dot y in self, then we lower the HP of the pig. Minus equals op attack damage. Okay. Now this should actually kill us if we get hit. It doesn't. I don't know why, but it does not for some reason. No more glazing, no more glazing. I get a big ol' ego. Heaven knows you already have one, Gina, so don't worry about that. Taylor Swift opening for Gina tour when? That's crazy. Is Peak a copy of GTA 4? So we're all getting our own pigs, right? Yes, you're all still getting your own pigs. Do not worry. What game are you making? Pig Dungeon Crawler / Bullet Hell. True. So yeah. So right now, I like the way they function like this. I like how they jump around on you. I'll get VIP tickets, right, Gina? I like that you're planning the world tour. Look at them jump around. It's kind of cool because it's a little scary. Now, but the only issue I have is why aren't they killing me, you know? Why aren't they attacking me? My attack damage is 5. I should be losing HP, but I'm not. Hold on. We should say position meeting. Is it place meeting? I never know which one of those to use. They're kind of like the exact same thing. Perfect, it worked. Okay, well, that worked. Great. Now what we need to do is we need to make it so when I'm going this way, I am turned the opposite way, and when I'm going this way, I'm turned this way, right? So, whichever way I'm facing. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to just say, should be really simple, if obj underscore pig dot x is less than obj underscore pig, or no, our own x, sorry, x, then we're going to do is we're going to do, hold on. The jumping is cool. I agree. I really like that they, like, jump around on you. We need to say image underscore x scale equals -1. Else image underscore x scale equals 1. Perfect. Hold on. If... Oops. Chase. Then all this is true. Boop, 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 boop. Oops. Okay. Now they should face the right direction as well. They do! Hooray! Oh, they got me. It's actually kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Like when they start chasing you. Oh, they're also really hard to hit, I just realized. I didn't even think about that. Oh! Holy God, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of scary. Holy! I feel like I gotta, like, outrun them somehow. I went to a concert once, they attacked me and I damaged my hearing badly from the explosion. So, no more concerts since you no longer are able to hear. Wait, aren't the pigs supposed to be the player character? Yes. Why? Wait, why is that an issue? Very angry duck. Currently they are. This is a horror game, talent. It's not like super horror, it's just really hard to hit them and it kind of causes a small sense of panic every time they start looking at me. But you know, that's not horror in the normal sense, really. Holy, that was close. Okay, now let's make a little map thing and see what we can do. Let's delete this and delete this. I will say a small issue with our current setup for the enemies is they can see through walls, which is, you know, a bit of a problem. But, you know, maybe that's a feature. Maybe they have like an alarm set up or something where if you get too close, they can see you. I don't know, I'm just making stuff up right now, so who knows. Okay, now we have like a little wall set up here. Let's add another wall like here. Let's move him to here. And you to here. And boom. And we're definitely going to be close enough that they attack us instantly. Yep, here they go. Okay, small issues if I get close enough to a wall, they don't know what to do. We do need to find a way to fix that. Oh. Yep, if we're too close to a wall, for some reason they don't know what to do. We gotta figure out how to fix that, but I don't know how. Is their hitbox too big? No, it shouldn't be. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to fix that. A game making you feel fear is a positive. I suppose so, but... If this jam allowed cooperation, I'd cook so hard for the theme. By the way, this is looking Hotline Miami right now. That's kind of part of the inspiration we're going for. Itty bitty issue. Yeah, small issue. It's okay. I mean... The walls are somehow protecting you from all, you know, problems. But, you know, that could be a bigger issue. It's actually pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how to fix it because I don't really know how the code works. I mean, I understand how it works, but it's just like, it's pathing, and I hate pathing. It's like really hard to work with. But you know, that's just part of life, I guess. Hold on. Let's make it so you can't see the pathing for a second. I want to see what the game would actually look like if I couldn't see all of the, like, junk on my screen. Okay, so yeah, I'm protected against the wall. I hate that. I don't know what the issue is there. Then they got me. Huh. So... what do we need to do then? Let me think. Ugh, I don't know. Does it happen if the walls are just one thick? Like, if there's just a one thick wall, can they get me? Let's find out. No, they can't. That's annoying. I don't know why. Wait, this is kind of cool, actually. Hold on, that's actually kind of neat. One sec. This could kind of be a feature. Hold on. If we made the whole game like this, we could call it like Wall Hugger or something. And like, the premise of the game... Hold on. This could be kind of neat. One sec, let me think. Okay, so what if the premise of the game is that the enemies can't touch you when you're hugging a wall? So you have to, like, go from wall to... Ooh, okay, okay. So you have to go from, like, wall to wall. Oh, dang. In order to, traverse the map. Ah. I don't know. I think the idea could have merit. I just don't know. I don't know how to do it, and I think it would just be easier to fix the problem. Because I don't know why sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. See, like, I don't even know what's happening right now. What a strange issue. I know. I don't even understand what's going on. Real game dev turning bugs into features. Yeah, genuinely. Okay, well, let's blow this guy away. But I wonder if I can make it to that other side. See, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. Oh! This is a clue. Okay, here's a clue as to why this is happening. It works for the sides. Wait, does it? Does it work for the sides? Yeah. It does not work for up and down at all. And it doesn't work for that one. What is happening right now? I'm not sure. Maybe the wall has something wrong with it? Maybe we need to go, like... No, that's definitely not going to work. Well, it might. Might as well try. Hold on. Middle center. Okay. Now, the walls are all messed up now, but... We're going from the middle center instead of the top left of them. So let's see if this changes anything. It might. Dude, I'm telling you, pathing is the weirdest thing in Game Maker. The grid system, I do not understand it at all. Nope, still doesn't help, really. Okay, well, at least they never give up chasing you now. They do still have problems against the wall. Oh, I wonder what the issue is. How does the pathfinding work in detail? Okay, here we go. We're going to find out. Or, I mean, we're not going to find out. I'll show you. Okay, so... Hold on, where's the game grid? Okay. Okay, so we have this grid, right? This grid right here. What the grid does is it goes through the room, okay? And literally, imagine we have a room. And I am standing at the very, like, top edge of it, okay? Actually, we can show this in Game Maker. Watch. Okay. Imagine I have this room, right? This room right here. What the grid system does is it creates a grid that literally looks like the exact one we're looking at. You see this grid? That grid right there? That's what it's creating. Yusuf, yes, yes, we're jamming right now. We're doing a game jam. Okay, so it creates a grid that looks like this. And then it looks in each of these spots. And it says, is there wall here? No. Is there wall here? No. Is there wall here? No. Is there wall here? And it goes through every single one of them. Which, by the way, we definitely need to change this back to top left or whatever. Top left, boom. It goes through all of them. Wall, no. Wall, 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 all the way through until it goes, wall, there's wall here. There's wall here. Hooray. And then what it does is it says, okay, there is wall here. And then it remembers where the walls are. If you've ever seen that meme of the rocket where it's like the rocket knows where it is because it knows where it isn't, that's literally what it does. It knows where the walls are because it knows where the walls are not. Then, my enemies, what they do is, hold on. They have this code built into their brain right here. And literally what it does is this code takes the spot of the target, and it goes, who am I looking at? I'm looking at the object pig, right? So what I need to do is I need to find a way to get there. So I'll look at that grid I made. You remember the grid of the room with all the spots of the walls? It goes, okay, if I know where all the walls are, I will form a path around those walls. Cool. Then it says, okay, now that I have my path formed around those walls, I'm going to walk it. I'm going to walk along my path. And then it just follows the path. That's all it does. The only things I don't understand is this says it's true. Hold on. There's a thing here that says absolute, whether the calling instance should follow the absolute path as it is in the editor or a relative path to its current position. Let's change this to false and see what happens. I don't know if there's going to be any difference. Where are you going? Okay. What just happened? Where are you going? Oh, well. Well, they don't... hold on. I don't know where that guy's going. That guy's just having the time of his life, I guess. He's just walking away. I don't know what he was up to, but I mean, he's gone now. What the heck? I've literally never seen that before. One sec. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Well, that time he followed me. Where are you going? Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. Okay, hold on. Well, they seem to care less about the walls now. They do not care about the walls at all now. Okay, hold on. I need to move this guy away just so I have even a chance. I can't even test it. They're so quick. Okay. No, he can't follow me. Where are you going? He just phased through the wall. There they go. What are they doing? What? Okay, we can't. I guess we can't change that. They definitely have to be on the absolute path. That was crazy. He's just like, I'm gonna go straight through this wall if that's cool. I'm gonna head out. That's crazy. So it thinks there's no path to the pig. Yeah, Chicky. I think that's the problem. I think right now it just thinks there's no way to get to the pig, so it just gives up. Perhaps the real path to the pig is the friends we made along the way. Laddies, be honest with me. Have I become unfunny in my elderly years? Oh no, the walls eat folks again. Opinion on oxygen. I'm pretty pro oxygen personally as someone that has to breathe it. You know, I'm pro oxygen just generally. Not for any main reason, just the breathing thing. But yeah. Maybe the pig is ever so slightly in the wall? I don't think so. Hold on, let's find out. Movement for pigs. Okay. It never gets in the wall. Maybe plus a little bit more, I guess. Movement minus, I don't know, 5? Sure, let's try this, I guess. This could fix it. We'll find out. Plus 5. Plus 5. Sure. We'll see if that's the problem. I don't think it is, but it could be. Nope, not the problem. So you're pretty far away from the wall now. And it still doesn't care. Doesn't want to go there. It definitely has to do with it thinks it can't get through the wall. But I don't know why it thinks it's at the wall to begin with. And over here, it never has that issue. You see what I mean? No problem. Okay, hold on. So they have no problem getting to me now. At all. It just has to do with this. It seems like the further into the room we go, the more messed up it gets. Hold on. Let's see if right here it works. Let's go like this. No problem with the wall. None whatsoever. Now a problem with the wall. Okay. Problem with the wall again. Hold. Problem with the wall. What is happening? We have fixed it? I don't think so. Favorite game of all time? I don't know. I don't know what my favorite game of all time is. Probably Wizard of Legends pretty good. Auntie, I joined Oink Jam because of random videos of yours, lol. Very cool. I can't wait to see what you make. Currently, we're trying to get through our game jam process as well, but we are having some difficulties, as you may have noticed. I don't know what's up with the pathing, my guys. They're all messed up. I think it must have to do with our grid system, but I don't know what it would have to do with that. Oh, I see it. I think I see it. Hold on. I see it. I see the problem. Okay. Does anyone else want to try and guess the problem before we have it? I'll give you a hint. It has to do with this number right here. Do you guys see this number? If we had more dithering on the walls, I am sure it'd be easier. Aaron, if I could time you out, I would. But unfortunately, you're one of the best mods. You and Fire King. So I'm not going to do it. Yep. Very angry duck got it. Bigger hitbox than texture. That's true. The walls are 32 by 32. The grid system is 36 by 36. So, that is our problem. Hopefully this will fix it. Let's find out. Yeah, they don't care about the walls anymore. Holy, they're fast. Okay. I think it's fixed. But let's test some more. Let's do some more testing. Okay, so this wall works, but we need to check the other wall as well. Okay, hold on. Yep, they don't care about the walls anymore at all. Wow, okay. I think it works. I'm a programming genius. You are a very angry duck. Congratulations. Please go away. Okay, we killed him. Where are we? Okay, there we are. Okay, now the walls work, I think. Yep, here he comes! Whew. Perfect. Okay. Well, that's kind of a dub. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know if we were gonna be able to fix that one. I thought that may have been a real problem that we're gonna have to look up. Cool. I should make my own cryptocurrency. Well, very angry, like, I don't know about that. Why does dying throw an error? Okay, I'll explain it very quickly. So currently I have it set up so that the blaster, which is your gun, it needs the pig for its like positioning. The blaster essentially like it's a separate entity from the pig. So all we have to do is say if no instance exists of obj underscore pig, then destroy instance. Oopsies. Instance destroy, maybe? There we go. Self. Honestly, I could have done this so long ago, but I was, like, lazy, so I didn't. But, yeah. Now it shouldn't throw an error, I don't think. I think I'll just die. No, it still does. Hold on. Oh, in the enemy as well. Okay, yeah. The enemy has to as well. Hold on. Hold on. Oops. If instance exists obj underscore pig, boom. Perfect. Okay. Now I think when we die, it will not throw an error. It still does. Okay. Where at? Oh yeah. Up above it as well. So we just copy the same exact thing. Perfect. Okay. No issue. No issue. And now give the pig a chance to survive. Okay, so now we can add HP to the pig. We'll give it a little bit of extra HP rather than starting at 1. We'll give him, like, I don't know, 25 HP. And then if... Hold on. If... Ooh, no, we need to think. We need to think. Okay. So we need to say hit. Hit equals false. Oops. Put this in here, please. Cool. Okay. So now what's going to happen is every time the pig loses HP, it's going to take what's called a hit. We're calling it a hit. And the hits, are going to essentially make him, like, flash. So, like, you'll be able to tell when he's actually hurt. Okay. So when he's hit, we're going to do... Hold on. How do I make him glow white? I forget. There's a way to do it. Draw. Draw. Self. And then... Hold on. Hold on. I need to do some research. One moment, please. One moment, please. Oh, goodness. Every time the just chatting comes up, I notice how bad my hair is. I'll fix it after stream. It'll be fine. Okay, we need to say how to make a sprite flash white in GMS2. A white overlay sprite for each player's sprite. And then you can just have it draw that. I guess that makes sense. Okay. I don't know any of this stuff. This is a lot of mumbo jumbo. I think what we're gonna do is we're going to fix it the old-fashioned way. The Talon special, if you will. Which is by working around the problem in a way that is probably not intended to actually fix it. But we're going to make it fix it. That is the Talon special right there, baby. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this white. We're going to make the whole thing flash white. Hooray. Hooray. Oh, we actually want to duplicate this. Go here. Delete this. White. 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 Okay. GoatBlob, you took that out of context. I took one out of context. And now give the pig... Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. I missed the entire first part of it. That's okay. We got the general idea. I'm eating chocolate in Switzerland right now, and I feel like I'm in heaven. Ryro, why on earth would you, like, make us jealous like that? That's insane. I shall now take my anger out on the nation of Romania, for ye have taken what I've said out of context. Okay, very angry duck. Okay, I didn't kill Romania, Chicky Puff. Chicky Puff said, wow, GoatBlob killed Romania. That wasn't me. Bugging it until it works. Exactly, Pengy. You get it. You get it. It's all your fault what is about to come into existence, GoatBlob. That's not my fault. That's not... I didn't even... I feel like it's not, though. I feel like this is, like... This could be preventable if you just decided not to do whatever you're about to do. If you just, you know... If you just didn't do whatever you're gonna do here. Then it wouldn't be a problem. Oops. Not ideal. Okay, then here we go. 75%. Okay, yeah, now we have like a pulse. Essentially what we're gonna do with this is exactly what you think we're gonna do. It's gonna pulse whenever you get hit. File, export as, we're going to call it pig flash. Export, cool. Okay, now we need to go back to GMS. Okay. Ghost pig? Ghost pig! I told you it was a horror game. No, it's not a ghost, it's not a ghost. Are we doing a gaming in 10 minutes or ending in 10 minutes? Fire King, in 10 minutes I will probably end stream. But I can play the game if you would like for a little bit, if you would be down. Play a little bit of Fortnite after stream, if you will. Probably can't play for super long because I should probably look at my homework. I don't actually have any, but I should probably look at it just so I feel like I've done something. But, yeah, I'd be down to play the game after stream if you would like. For real though, what's the genre? It's a roguelike bullet hell kind of thing. Tal and I want to play. All right, Genie. There's anyone can play that wants. You can play as well. Let me think. How are we gonna make this flash though? We're gonna have to do something dumb like we did the other thing. We call hit, then we call flash equals false. So we're gonna say if hit flash equals true, hit equals false. If flash... Ooh, we also need to add one other thing here. We need to say image index equals 0, although it always does, but that's not part of the problem. I got a victory royale with a crown not so long ago. Dang, Loaf! Okay, kind of cooked there, Binding Isaac genre. Yes, Ryro, yes! Hold on. I need to think about what I want to do next. So flash, then I say sprite index equals obj underscore pig underscore flash. That should work. We need to duplicate this and call it pig1 flash. Okay. Pig1 flash. And then if image index is greater than 2, flash equals false. Boom, just like that. Okay, now it should flash whenever we get hit, hopefully? Who knows? I'm invisible. What is happening? Hold on. Oh, we have a draw step with no drawing. Hold on, delete event. Okay. That was a ghost pig there for real. Oops. Oh, I put OBJ instead of SPR. Whoops, hold on. SPR. There we go. Now it should work. Else? Sprite index equals SPR underscore pig1. Okay, now we should be able to get hit and flash. No, oh, we're dead. That was really fast. That was crazy fast, actually. Dang. Hold on. Oh, we forgot to import our actual thing. I'm kind of dumb. What the heck? We can also use this flash as iframes as well. Edit image, convert to frames. One more. Convert. Yes. Okay, now whenever we get hit, we should flash white, I think. Okay, we do, but it's a little too fast. Dang. Dude, they cook us. These guys are fast. Ghost Pig! Wrath of the Afterlife haunting our mortal realm swine. There's an emote in the shop that's titled Goated. It is imperative you buy it. It depends on like what the emote looks like. I think the dance ones kind of look goofy. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh no, what did I just do? I deleted a frame by accident. Can I undo it? No, I can't. Ugh, I'm an idiot. Hold on, I gotta fix this. Nope. Import. Okay, edit image, convert to frames, convert. Yes, then we say Control D. Oops, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D. Okay, now it's a little slower. We should also just slow it down, I think. I forgot to make it 12 FPS and not 30. Okay, now we can see what it looks like, I guess. Dang, they cook us, dude. Oh my goodness. Can we get a dash ability? That might actually be necessary, because my word. Hold on. Actually, maybe instead of a dash, we could do, like, speed boost. Hold on. Because movement speed's currently 2. What if we did, like... We'll call it run. Run equals false. Run cooldown equals 0. Hold on. If mouse check button, I think actually check button MB underscore right. And run cooldown equals 0, then run equals true. We also need a timer on the running. Run timer equals 0. Equals 0. There we go, my goodness. Maybe they add 5 pebbles as a skin. Fort of Knights shall be playable. What are 5 actual rocks? Dash was my plan B if Faster Pig was taken. Ooh. Okay, we could do everyone shoots the same, but they have like a little ability thing. Right? That'd be kind of easy to implement, I think. Because the dash could be one, the run could be one. Okay, who wants to be run pig? Is the basic pig just me, I guess? Can the angry duck pig be slightly faster and or have a lesser cooldown for the dash, but have less health as a trade-off? That would make sense. Maybe they shouldn't be faster than us. That makes it kind of hard to get away. So Valorant. Fire King... Okay, yeah, kind of like Valorant, okay? Kind of like Valorant. But not Valorant, okay? Because it's not a first-person shooter. Fire King, I'm starting to think you've never played Valorant. I want a singing supersonic boom. Okay, we're going to have to write these down. There's a lot of ideas coming at me. Also, it's 2 o'clock. We're supposed to be done by now. Belton Screecher. So true. Hold on. What was I doing? Oh, I was implementing a run. What else do we need? We need the cooldown. Okay. For now, we're going to save here. We're going to go here. We're going to say... Implement... Hold on. Running. First thing. Okay. Now we have a note to ourselves for later. But for now, we're going to end stream here, because I'm a little hungry. I'm not going to lie. But yes, thank you so much for tuning into stream. If it was your first time, consider liking and subscribing. You could get a super cool reward if you do it. I'm lying. There's no reward. There is none. Literally no reward at all. But it's free. Ooh, free? That's pretty cool. Yes, I've been GoatBlob, also known as Talon. Make sure to do something creative today. Whether it is, you know, make up your own little dance move, or craft the biggest sandwich you can, or do a little drawing. But whatever you do, make sure you love it. Your side quest for today is to... Your side quest for today is to come up with the pig power-up you want and put it in the Discord. That's your side quest for today. Boom. My brain's this big because now I don't have to write them all down. There you go. There you go. And if you're not in the Discord, join that bad boy. What are you waiting for? My goodness. Yeah, but that's all I got for today. I will see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Bye. Scroll. I gotta find the exit area. Okay, later, guys.